Hi there, it's Avivit with Red Strategy. And today I wanted to talk about this question that a lot of people are wondering, myself included, because a lot has changed in 2025. So, how do we market ourselves better with 2025? There's so much that's changed with AI. And particularly for therapists in private practice. So, if you are a therapist in private practice and if you are seeing changes because maybe your clients use ChatGPT to talk about their problems, or maybe or maybe you are noticing just more larger companies coming up into the scene with larger marketing budgets and so on. So it makes one worry, right? So how do you stand out? How do you market yourself in this new and somewhat unstable environment? For us, for business, not to say anything about what's happening in the world, what's happening with the economy, and so on. So I just wanted to talk about a few things that you could do um, without panicking. And these things are just very simple. So if you are expecting some kind of, secret formula, if you're expecting some kind of, secret tool that I'm going to unveil here, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is show you how people would be looking for therapists in 2025, and that will give us an insight about marketing your private practice. Now, full disclosure, marketing is not something that is a magic bullet. It needs to be done consistently, just like brushing your teeth, that you have to brush in the morning and in the evening. And most of the time, it's annoying that we have to do that, but we have to do that for us to have healthy teeth. So, in the same way, for us to have a healthy business, for you to have a healthy private practice, a sustainable private practice, you kind of have to maintain marketing um o- a lot. When you constantly doing this marketing maintenance, then you are not as susceptible to changes that are happening globally, or to changes that are happening in the environment. So that said, I want to show how you can think about marketing your private practice. I'm gonna share my screen. So this is a screen that I want to share with you. um, this is, let me enlarge it a little bit. This is how a person would typically look for a therapist on Google. Like, this is just the simplest thing ever. Like, right? So, a person would type in "therapist near me," right? So, once you type in "therapist near me," you see a few things. First of all, you'll see sponsored. You'll see ads, and obviously, here comes the issue of larger platforms that offer therapy with big marketing budgets. So obviously, they can spend on advertising. It's not always the case for a solo practitioner, and it's not always the case even for a small group practice. Right. If your website is set up greatly and you have a strong landing page and you have a way to capture the leads that come from your ad, you can attract a lot of clients. So this is what you can see with, like, there's this grow therapy platform, and then there's ZocDoc. Obviously, I think ZocDoc, you have to pay a certain fee for each lead. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that, but that's what I heard. Next, you see everything that's listed on Google Business profiles, basically, right? And these are the main, the main profiles that are popping up. This is like the local package. So this is in my area, And as you can see, these are the practices that have the most reviews, and they're probably optimized very well. Now you can click here, more places, and you can get many more practices here. However, the goal for you, for your private practice, is to be in this pack. This is called the local pack. It's to be here at least in your location, in your area. So you would need to optimize your Google business profile for keywords that you want to associate with your private practice. Now, I teach how to do that in my community, and also I help my clients optimize their Google business profile. So you can do it on your own. You can learn. There's a lot of information. You can outsource it. The next thing that we see is Psychology Today, right? So Psychology Today is going to be, the first organic result. Whenever somebody is looking for a therapist near me, that means that when I click here, right, for Psychology Today, there's going to be a lot of therapists popping up in my area. And this is a great opportunity. Most of you have a Psychology Today profile. This is a great opportunity for you to optimize your Psychology Today listing as well, right? So that's very important. It has to be optimized in a way that people that you want to attract to your private practice click on it. So as you can see, none of it is revolutionary. All of it is fairly low tech. All of it is doable, and it's local, right? So people are looking locally. So the most important thing for you to promote your practice in 2025 is really focus on local. And I know that a lot of therapists have been focusing on on promoting, like, online in different states, and a lot of therapists have are licensed in different states, but it's important to start locally. Also, I want to share with you that a lot of therapists are looking for, answers on ChatGPT or Perplexity. So I wanted to, I'm using Perplexity for this example. And I just typed in, how can I find the right therapist to help me with my relationship? Let's say I have an issue with my relationship, and it spits out all this information, right? So all this information is helpful. All this information is pulled from your website. So your website needs to be optimized also for the type of clients that you are trying to attract, right? After it gives me all this advice, I can ask for the best known in my area, and it actually will let me know who are the best therapists, or presumably the best therapists, or the ones that have the best reputation for relationships in my area. Now, Perplexity and other AI searches are pulling from whatever's available online, from Psychology Today, from Google Business Profile, and from your LinkedIn profile as well. So LinkedIn, whatever you put out in LinkedIn publicly, right? Your public profile is becoming searchable. So it's also very, very important for your profile to be optimized, right? So reputation becomes very important. So all that to say, I wanted to highlight there are few aspects that I would be focusing on right now. Identifying who you're trying to attract to your practice, right? What you want to be known for, cultivating your reputation because you want to be the best known for a particular thing, a particular issue, a particular topic, and so on, and optimizing your online presence locally. It's very, very important because a lot of people are searching locally. A lot of people will prefer to see you in person. And even if you're doing remote therapy, if you're doing it teletherapy only, it's still very valuable for you to be optimized locally. So this is what I would recommend in 2025. This is the lowest hanging fruit, as I like to say it, because it doesn't require a lot of skill. It doesn't require sophisticated tools or anything like that. All it requires is consistency, the right strategy, understanding how you want to your brand to be represented in the world, what you want people to say about you, and time, skill, and or maybe outsource to a professional for optimizing your online presence. I hope it helps. If you like this sort of video, please share it with your colleagues, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, or follow me on LinkedIn, and stay tuned for more.